This short podcast is just an update of where we are on the marketing year prices for the different crops as it pertains to where we might be on government payments, whether it's PLC or Ark County or individual. The graphic is the same spreadsheet that we have available on the front page of our website at www.afpc.tmu.edu. Down at the bottom of that page is a place where you can download it. But this has been updated recently, and it has, if there's no yellow for a particular crop, so if you look at the top part, it has rice, medium grain rice, peanuts. There's no yellow in those columns across the whole marketing year, so that means it's finished. And if you look to the right on the blue for the 2014-15 marketing year, you can see where the prices are at. As everyone knows, the corn marketing year finishes at the end of August. The prices are going to be coming out pretty soon. We had to put estimates in there, so there's some yellow for the month of the month of August for corn and soybeans and grain sorghum and sunflowers. So you can see that they're pretty close to the levels that would trigger payments. If you look a little bit to your right on the spreadsheet, and you compare what's in the blue column there to what the reference prices are, you can see that the corn reference price, using this estimate, it's not official, but the estimate would have been $3.69 versus a $3.70 reference price. Virtually no price loss coverage payment for corn for those who selected that. One of the things I wanted to kind of bring people up to date on is wheat. Wheat has been finished. The market year finishes in May. Wheat has been finished for quite some time. The estimate that we would have was about $6 if you were to go to the WASDE, the World Agricultural Supply Demand Estimates. The most recent one for August would have said that the 2014-15 price was $5.99. So our estimate of $6 is pretty close to what they are estimating of $5.99. Irregardless of that, the price loss coverage reference price is $5.50, so there wouldn't be a payment for wheat for the 2014 crop year. Still looking at this graphic though, if you start thinking about, if you're a wheat producer and you're thinking about the wheat you're putting in right now for next year, or if you've harvested, this year, and the marketing year starts now and goes through next year, the first two estimates, the USDA every month will come out with a new estimate. You can see the estimate for July for this coming marketing year range between $4.75 and $5.75. The most recent estimates that came out, they dropped 10 cents on the low end and 20 cents on the higher end. Either of those, you do an average, there's going to be a payment for price loss coverage with these estimates. Something to keep in mind. I've had some people call recently, and I just want to make sure you understand. I've had people say, hey, I kind of thought I picked price loss coverage or I picked ARC, and it doesn't look like I'm going to get a payment. It's a bad deal. Other people are getting payments. And as I've said on these podcasts a number of times, you made the decision on what was best for your farm over the life of the bill, 5 years, not on 1 year. This is the first year. We've got 4 more years to see whether this was the correct decision or incorrect decision. As I've said many times, if you put some effort into it and you did the analysis, your decision wasn't incorrect. The world can change in the China coming in, China coming out. Something happened might make it where the decision doesn't work out like we thought, but it wasn't an incorrect decision. So we're about to start on the next marketing year for all these major crops. Wheat is well underway, and as I said before, the expectation on wheat is it's going to be a pretty low price time period. So for those of you who are worried about payments, or what you should be worrying about is trying to figure out how to market your crop at a profit, rather than worrying about these payments. As I've said many times, I hope you don't get any of this money. What does that mean? That means you got the money from the market and you don't have to worry about the government payment. But as it relates to these safety nets, You need to know when they're going to pay, and we'll do those calculations for you and show you when they're going to get paid. But just remember what we did all this for to begin with. Thank you very much.